Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down markets, geopolitics and everything in between. If you're into stocks, global economics, or just trying to figure out how politics might shake up your portfolio, this one's for you. Let's get right to it. President Donald Trump is set to announce a sweeping new tariff policy on April 2nd, 2025. Yep, he's calling it Liberation Day. The plan? A 20% global tariff on imports, plus 25% on all foreign-made cars. Some exemptions for Canada and Mexico gone, and if your country buys oil from Venezuela, expect a tariff there too. At first glance, this sounds like a win for American manufacturing, right? And you wouldn't be wrong. Companies like Caterpillar, Ford, and 3M could see a boost from increased domestic demand. If imported goods get pricier, US-made alternatives suddenly look more attractive. Plus, oil services companies like Halliburton and defense giants like Lockheed Martin could benefit from a more nationalist economic agenda. On the flip side, companies that import heavily or sell a lot overseas, especially to countries likely to retaliate, could feel the squeeze. Think Apple, Walmart, and Toyota. These companies either rely on global supply chains or sell a ton of products to consumers in places like China and Europe, the very places most likely to clap back with tariffs of their own. Here's where it gets interesting and a little counterintuitive. Some of the companies you'd expect to benefit from these tariffs might still take a hit. Why? Because they also have major revenue exposure in the countries being targeted. Let me give you a few quick examples. Boeing sells a massive number of planes to China. Caterpillar gets a big chunk of revenue from global infrastructure projects. Even Ford, despite being made in America, relies on foreign supply chains and sales. So even for the so-called winners, it's not a clean sweep. Tariffs are like throwing a rock in a pond. The splash hits everyone, just in different ways. Now here's something spicy. Is there a political connection between companies that benefit from tariffs and those that supported Trump's campaign? Turns out yes. There's some overlap. Let's take the oil and gas industry. They gave Trump's 2020 campaign over $14 million, and they're likely to gain from tariffs that make US energy more competitive. Companies like ExxonMobil and Halliburton stand to win here. The financial sector was also a big Trump donor, with major banks like Wells Fargo and JP Morgan contributing heavily. Now, financial firms don't benefit directly from tariffs, but they do benefit from Trump-era deregulation and America-first economic policies. So is there a correlation somewhat? The industries that supported Trump, especially oil, energy and manufacturing, now find themselves at the front of the line when it comes to tariff policy advantages. Coincidence, maybe? Strategy, probably. If you're an investor, look beyond the headlines. A company might benefit from tariffs domestically, but lose globally. Check revenue breakdowns by geography and keep an eye on retaliatory tariffs, especially from China and the EU. This could flip the script quickly. That's a wrap on today's deep dive into Trump's 2025 tariff plan, the stock market, and a little peek into the politics behind the profits. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns, and drop a comment. Do you think these policies are fair play or favoritism? Thanks for tuning in. And until next time, stay smart, stay invested.